everybody, and welcome to the United Wrestling Network. I am Dustin Starr, and today I'll take you back to the very first year of nationally televised United Wrestling Network programming. Today, the Rock Nest Monsters will be in action, defending their Heritage Tag Team titles. In the women's division, we have Buggy versus Lucky O'Shea, and Colt Boom Boom Cabanas in action against Rico Dynamite. And AEW superstar Scorpio Sky is in our main event. This is the United Wrestling Network, and it is bell time.
Have you ever seen such a pretty shot in your life? 10 pounds of leather and gold, looking only as good as it can, on the only shoulder strong enough to carry the most prestigious championship in the history of professional wrestling. Now, as the target, as the standard bearer, I've been coming under fire from all sides, and I relish the opportunity. People like Scorpio Sky, people like Joey Ryan, and idiots like Colt Cabana, all staking their claim because they want a shot at this. They want to call themselves the best at what they do. Well, to be the best, sometimes you have to do the worst. Sometimes you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and know you will sink to any depth. You will ride any wave. You will break any rule. I am that man who can look in the mirror with eyes as cold as ice and no remorse. I've knocked out Scorpio Sky. I knocked out Joey Ryan. And I knocked out Colt Cabana. And the beautiful thing about it all is I'm not sorry at all. I apologize to nobody because sometimes, well, all the time, the means, they're justified by this end.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 480 pounds, petty officers Ryan Stone and David E. Jones, anchors away.
Welcome everyone to NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. We're going to kick things off with a matchup for the NWA Heritage Tag Team titles. And James, our first look at the team of Anchors Away.
Ryan Stone, David E. Jones, petty officers of the U.S. Navy. These fans need to show a little bit more respect for the man in the cami.
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 363 pounds, they are the NWA Heritage Tag Team Champions, Johnny Yuma, Johnny Goodtime, the Rock Nest Monsters.
And here we see the reigning and defending NWA Heritage Tag Team Champions, the Rock Nest Monsters, who might just become legends. Well, not necessarily of Zelda, but of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Well, Todd Kenley, I think that you hit it right on the head. These guys, yeah, they're talking more about Zelda, Mario Brothers. You know, they play more video games than they do in the wrestling ring, and tonight, Anchors Away, they're smart men. I think they're going to know that, and they're going to come away with NWA Championship gold.
Well, Johnny Goodtime, the gamer, his partner, Johnny Yuma, the rock and roller, and I'll tell you, they certainly are a hit with the fans here in Southern California. They have been fighting champions, to be sure. The last time we saw them here on this program, a very hard-fought victory over Los Luchas.
They're going to see a whole different ball game from Anchors Away tonight.
It's going to be David E. Jones starting things off with Johnny Goodtime. Anchors Away, petty officers, they were shipmates in the Navy. Now a tag team duo, they're all business. Why, the team of the Rock Nest Monsters so quick.
What is he doing? Come on, he can't get a kick out of that.
I'll tell you what, Anchors Away are under some heavy fire here early on by the Heritage Champions.
Goes back to their wrestling days on the USS Intrepid, Todd Kenley, and tonight looks like Rock Ness Monsters are cheating once again. I think they have a new cheat code.
Oh, nice leg sweep there. Tandem offense yet again. Yes, double sentons. Did you say the USS Intrepid? Hold on, here's the cover. Wonder if we're going to see a body slam tonight in this matchup.
Maybe tonight. David E. Jones, quite the big man. But I don't think Johnny Yuma could raise him over his head like that.
Makes the tag to Ryan Stone. He's a big man, but how are Anchors Away going to compete with the quickness of the Rock Ness Monsters? It's not working out so far, James.
They have to take out their legs. They got to take out the quickness. What was that? Making a mockery, going for the pin. Of course he's going to kick out. He's a petty officer. I salute you, sir.
Oh, using his backside there as an offense. Oh, don't ask, don't tell. And now in comes Johnny Goodtime. Again, you're never safe in the ring with these two. They're constantly attacking you. Here's the cover.
David E. Jones going in there to say, come on, you guys. It's time to focus.
Well, this thing breaking down in a hurry. All four men in there. Referee Anthony Rosa is going to have to do something about it. Well, the Rock Ness Monsters took care of it their own way.
Anthony Rosa needs to get some control, really, in this ring tonight, because Johnny Goodtime and Johnny Yuma, all they're going to do is do flashy moves, get the fans behind them, and not realize that they have to go to town tonight in order to win a match tonight.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Rolling in. Harukin, I think we just had a fireball there. And now maybe heading up to the cloud level. No, not.
Did you see that, Todd Kenley?
Yeah, Jones.
See that?
Jones there making him use one of his extra men now into the cover, and well, there may be Anchors Away will now be able to fire some offense of their own. So far, with the quickness of the Rock Ness Monsters, Anchors Away have, well, quite frankly, been dragging their anchor in this matchup, but now a tag is made, and maybe they can turn things around.
I think we're about to get a wish tonight.
Oh, there's that hoorah leg drop, one of their signatures, making a wish.
He needs to hook the leg. He's getting a little carried away right now. I know Johnny Goodtime, Johnny Yuma, yeah, they get the crowd behind it, and they're a little overzealous, but tonight, Anchors Away, the ship will be sailed tonight.
Yeah, are they going to ship out with those Heritage titles in tow? I'll tell you what, you get hit low like that, like Johnny Goodtime just did a minute ago, that health meter is going to be depleting rapidly here. He's got to get out of there and make a tag. He's now been isolated by Stone and Jones.
Petty officer, get it right.
Nowhere to move in the corner. Look at this, a big man rolling through.
Big move.
Like a cannonball. Well,
do they use cannons on the USS Intrepid? Look at that, Johnny Yuma, get back to your corner.
Tell you, that was ground to air missile there and had to pull his pants up. That uniform has to be regulation.
Johnny Yuma's cheating, that's what he's trying to tell him right now. Anthony Rosa coming, get some control.
Oh, the
Wait a minute.
Hold on here, Goodtime now, trying to counter, wow, rolls through, makes the tag, here comes Yuma. I'll tell you what, the rock and roller, he's got some serious adrenaline flowing through those veins, but it's stopped short there on the outside.
He also got a knee to the back.
Nobody home there. Slides through. And where is Johnny Yuma going? Drop kick. Just trying to keep up with his fans. And now a baseball slide drop kick to the outside.
What's he doing? No!
Oh, collecting the gold coins. Incredible. Somersault dive to the outside.
What are they going to do now?
Tope con hilo. What are they going to follow up with? Oh, look out. That was explosive amnesia.
The Rock Ness Monsters.
Explosive amnesia there, James, and I think Anchors Away would like to Joey Ryan, the man who pinned the NWA champion Adam Pearce back just 2 weeks ago in that six-man tag team matchup. And tonight, Joey, you got Scorpio Sky in singles action.
Well, you're absolutely right, Jeff. I did pin Adam Pearce, and that makes me the #1 contender for the NWA World's Heavyweight title. And nobody can take that from me. Not even you, Scorpio Sky. Now, Sky, you and I, we go back. We're good friends. We're great friends. So I don't really have any trash talk to give you. But lucky for you fans, I have a pro wrestling promo app on my iPhone. Tonight, no, I don't like this one. There we go. Tonight, in that very ring, Scorpio Sky, you go one-on-one with me, Joey Ryan. And when the dust settles and the smoke clears, there's only going to be one man's arm raised in victory. And you're looking at him, Joey Ryan.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, the electronically savvy Joey Ryan taking on Scorpio Sky in just a little bit.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Welcome back to NWA Championship Wrestling. I am Pretty Peter Avalon, and I'm here amongst all my people in West Hollywood, California. That's right, baby. I'm here, standing here. Look at all these people. Look at all these beautiful people. Who wants to come talk to Pretty Peter? Come here, sweetheart. What do you think about NWA Championship Wrestling?
Excellent.
It's excellent. It's excellent. Do you like our champion, Willie Mack?
Yes.
Do you like me, Peter Avalon? Yeah. Do you think I'm a...
What about me?
Oh, my God, I'll talk to you too. What do you think about me, Peter Avalon?
I love you more than I love my mom.
Oh my gosh, do you hear this? Let's go hang out, let's go hang out. My goodness, Pretty Peter Avalon here, and I'm here, I think with Adam Pearce. Oh, you're not Adam Pearce. Oh my goodness, instead of the 10 pounds of gold, he turned it into a chain. I think, you know what? This isn't Adam Pearce. This is MC Hammer. You know what? I want to see the back and forth dance. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh. Peter Avalon here, still in Hollywood. I'm surrounded right now by Cheech and Chong. Hey guys, what's going on?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Mexican American.
That's right. They got to be in Spanish or however that rhyme goes. Can I ask you guys a question? Are you guys going to be able to stay up? I mean, your intake is a little high. Are you going to be able to stay up till 8 p.m. to watch us on Friday nights?
Sure, man.
You heard it right here. Cheech and Chong going to watch us. NWA, baby. With Super Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. You're obviously fans of the Rock Ness Monsters, am I right?
Yay!
Absolutely. They are big fans of Johnny Goodtime, am I right?
Yay!
Well, let me tell you something. They don't compare to me, Pretty Peter Avalon. Am I right?
Yes! You're right!
Absolutely. Super Mario said it himself. I rock. You heard that, Johnny Goodtime. I rock. I'm here with Justin Spraggs. Justin, I've been trying to friend you for so long. Look, there's my friend request right there. You keep denying me. What is with this?
I'm very sorry. I forgot to accept before I made this costume, so sorry to rub that in your face.
When I get home, I will probably accept you. You heard that right. He's going to accept me. But the one thing he does accept is that he accepts NWA Championship Wrestling into his home every Friday night. Isn't that right, Justin? That's right. Every Friday night. Absolutely. You know what, though? Let's see. 149 friends. Once you add me, you'll have 150. That's a lot. But that's nothing compared to my 5,000 friends. Now, is it? Oh, really? 5,000? 5,000 I know personally. Most of them women. All right. We're going to take it on because I think after tonight, I'm going to probably get about 5,000 friends. You heard it right here, baby. Peter Avalon here. What is your name?
Natalie.
Natalie, you know, you kind of came over here and surprised me. Show the camera what you did to me. I'm kind of, oh my goodness. She knows exactly what I like. You know what? Let's go hang out over here. You know what? Back to you guys. Hold this. Let's go.
Introducing first, from Candyland, Buggy.
All right, folks, getting set to see the ladies of the NWA in action. Todd Kennelly, James Morgan, and we've been rejoined once again by Stu Stone. Stu, I gotta tell you, you waiting for the ladies to come out here?
I had to wait for the ladies. I gotta tell you, Todd, James, it's an honor to be back again. The brightest stars in the world all come from Hollywood, and there's no exception here in NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. These two women that you're about to see right now could beat the crap out of all three of us.
You know, if that skirt was any shorter, it'd be a collar.
And her opponent, from Boston Harbor, Lucky O'Shea.
Well, all right, gentlemen, not our first time seeing Lucky O'Shea in action, and not our first time seeing Buggy, but our first time seeing her in in-ring competition. Thoughts on this matchup?
Well, I mean, first of all, I've been spending a lot of time working behind the scenes at NWAWrestling.com, the Hollywood website. Lucky's from Boston. She tends to be a real tough girl that's not afraid to break the rules. Hopefully the referee's going to do his job tonight.
Tonight, I think we're going to see the lucky charm from the angry Irish woman, Todd Kenley.
Well, Lucky O'Shea, I'll tell you what, she caught her with that Hurricane Rana. She attacked at the opening bell. I mean, she was in a hurry, like she was going to try and get one more round in at last call. But Buggy has taken over the advantage now.
Buggy, of course, coming from Candyland, she says.
I think
she's been there before.
You know, I don't think so. I think she got lost in Candyland. That's what really happened.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she doesn't look too sweet to me, but she hits the suplex now into the cover. Goes Buggy, and again, we've seen Lucky O'Shea in the past. She is double tough, and when she gets on the advantage, she can really hurt you. So Buggy's got to capitalize here and stay on top of things.
Lucky O'Shea from the Boston Harbor. This is no tea party tonight, Todd Kenley and Stu Stone.
Oh! I think I've been rubbing off on you there, James. Go ahead, Stu.
I was going to mention, you know, Lucky is also a ginger. You know, she has that going for her.
That's right. Well, being a ginger myself, I gotta. Well, you know, guys, do you have 35 cents? I told my mom I'd call her when I get to see the woman of my dreams.
Yeah, keep trying to poke her on Facebook. Good luck.
All right, fair enough. Well, she's been all fired up, that's for sure. Into the corner now, drop kick.
Nice drop kick.
Nicely done. You mentioned the Lucky Charm. Also, another devastating move by Lucky O'Shea, that Blarney Stone, that succession of knees. And here you see a beautiful neck whip, that snapmare-like maneuver.
These girls are double tough, guys, double tough.
Stu, your thoughts so far on the NWA returning to television here in the Los Angeles area?
It's such an amazing thing. You know, the Los Angeles market is so huge. KDOC is a station that millions upon millions of people are going for the cover here.
Yeah, after the Blarney Stone there, I just mentioned it, almost like it was right on cue. She hits with that succession to knees, drops her down with the inverted DDT.
I was saying millions of households that are starved for professional wrestling action are now getting it thanks to NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Brightest stars in the world are right here. I'm telling you, man, it's going to get real exciting around here.
Oh! Buggy's starting to come back.
Yeah, incredible competition. The NWA bringing you great action each and every week. You hear the fans come to life here. Certainly seem to be behind Buggy in this matchup. Well, she looks like she belongs right here in Hollywood. Nice sidewalk slam. Oh, how about that? She caught her just like that.
Seems to be some confusion.
I think she kicked out. She kicked out.
Wow. Buggy with a huge victory, but
I don't know, guys. Referee's word is final here. Stu, do you think that was a 3 count?
I mean, it looked like a 3 for me in poor sportsmanship by Lucky O'Shea. She's feeling, I guess she was unlucky tonight. Buggy picking up a very, very big victory there.
Yeah, but Lucky O'Shea is going to have nothing to do with it. Taking Buggy, well, I think this Candyland, do they have a hospital there?
I don't know. They certainly better.
I won't die for this. I say, front yard, broad day with that. See Gucci, that's a I hang in the Dell with them hit squad. Walk a flock of flame, one hood. Riding real slow, bending corners, my got a main, got a mistress, a couple of girlfriends, I'm so rich. Keep my and keep me smoking. You get free shouting, no joking. Hey, what I stand for? Brick Squad. I'ma die for this shouting, man, I swear to God. In the trap with some hood. Where you at? Where you trap? You ain't hood. Keep the 300, put that on my hood. Crips f***ing with me, she's in the
Coming up next, Colt Boom Boom Cabana in singles action when NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood continues.
9588. We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Redondo Beach, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, Rico Dynamite.
All right, everybody, Todd Kennelly, James Morgan, and Stu Stone here to call the action. And here we see Rico Dynamite. He's an explosive competitor, but he's got his hands full with a time-tested veteran here tonight.
Rico Dynamite, you know, he's old school but fundamentally sound, and I think tonight is going to be a matchup against his opponent here tonight.
Here comes my boy right here, Colt Boom Boom Cabana, one of my very good friends, and really one of the most entertaining people in all of Hollywood, let alone here at NWA Hollywood.
Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois.
Stu Stone, you're friends with this guy?
I love Colt Cabana.
Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
This guy is a throwback to when wrestling was fun, and he is a good-spirited, good-natured guy. But boy, oh boy, I tell you, technically, Colt can go one-on-one with anybody on the planet, in my opinion.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, last time we saw Colt Cabana come out here, try to have fun, spread the Halloween spirit, he was attacked viciously by the World Heavyweight Champion. It's good to see Colt back in action here. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, I was talking to Colt after that. He is not too happy. Adam Pearce is, he's the world champion. Adam Pearce is the world champion. That is who Colt wants. That is what Colt wants. He's going to have to get through this guy right here to prove a point. Send a message to Adam Pearce.
Well, and I don't like that he attacked from behind, but quite frankly, gentlemen, can you blame Pearce? I mean, he is a wanted man. He's got Joey Ryan out for him. He's got this man, Colt Cabana, everybody knocking on his door. I can't really blame the champ for being on the offensive.
I can't blame the champ at all, because that's right, he is the champion, he is the man. Here we go, Colt Boom Boom Cabana making a mockery of professional wrestling one more time.
This is what wrestling's all about right here. Look at this. Boom, boom. Love it.
Well, so far, Colt Cabana out wrestling Rico Dynamite, and that's a question I had coming into this match, because Rico Dynamite really well versed in the ground game. He's got MMA training, and here's a guy that might be able to hang in there with Cabana.
Rico Dynamite is no pushover, but Colt Cabana, look, it's a mind game. Colt Cabana knows exactly what he wants to do.
Cabana working on the leg, perhaps trying to set up that Billy Goat's Curse finisher, but maybe he'll beat him by pinfall.
Colt Boom Boom Cabana, like, you know, he has a crowd behind him, but I mean, Rico Dynamite, he's a man that's a tough guy and has to get through in order to get to Adam Pearce. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny if Rico Dynamite beat Boom Boom Cabana here tonight and he lost his chance to be NWA World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, certainly it would be a big upset, Stu, but it is not beyond the realm of possibility. This Rico is a tough competitor.
Colt Cabana is focused. He is more focused than I've ever seen. I've seen him in years, and he wants the World Heavyweight title.
Let me ask you this, though, Stu. You just alluded to it. But is he focused on Rico Dynamite, or is he focused solely on Adam Pearce?
Well, I certainly hope he is, because oh, look at that. You take your eye off the ball with a guy like Rico, and that's what's going to happen.
And James, both of these guys have devastating submission finishers.
Absolutely they do, and I think tonight Colt Boom Boom Cabana is going to see exactly what Rico Dynamite is all about.
Well, after that knee to the midsection, we might see what Cabana's lunch was all about, because he might spell it on the canvas here.
I really hope he doesn't. I might vomit.
This Rico Dynamite is really no nonsense. And here, that we talked about it, Stu, he loves to be on the ground. He likes to neutralize his opponent.
That MMA training, that MMA background, he loves to hook, he loves to shoot, he wants to make Colt tap out. Is that going to happen? I doubt it. Although it's looking pretty good right now for Rico, I got to be honest.
Into the cover here, only a 1 count. Cabana quickly out of there, sending a message of his own.
He may be feeling the effects of that attack as well. I mean, Adam Pearce not only attacked him with the championship title, but, you know, that gets in your head, you know, and you know that you were taken down and made to look, you know, like a fool on television. Colt's got to be still reeling from that.
Dynamite off the second rope, but he catches a big right hand there in the double chop, and Cabana is getting fired up here.
Is this what it means when he says boom?
Precisely, James, and sometimes I wish he'd do that to you.
Wind it up and let it fly. Boom Boom is in control.
Colt's in control now. He's ready to show us. Just watch and learn.
Uh-oh, look out here. Full head of steam it could be. Yes, the flying apple in the corner. And yep, that sets it up. Flip, flop, and fly, folks. Bionic elbow time.
Here we go.
What's he doing here? Wait a minute.
Well, Stu, he's going for it. This is the Billy Goat's Curse.
Billy Goat's Curse. Muzzle tov, another victory for Colt Cabana, who I predict is the next NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Boom Boom Cabana.
Well, a bold prediction there by Stu Stone, but one that could come true. And I can't wait to see these two veterans, these two Chi-Town natives, go at it one-on-one.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Is this what it means when he says boom?
Precisely, James, and sometimes I wish he'd do that to you.
Wind it up and let it fly. is in control.
Colt's in control now. He's ready to show us. Just watch and learn.
Uh-oh, look out here. Full head of steam, it could be. Yes, the flying apple in the corner. And yep, that sets it up. Flip, flop, and fly, folks. Bionic elbow time.
Here we go.
What's he doing here? Wait a minute.
Well, Stu, he's going for it. This is the Billy Goat's curse.
Billy Goat's curse. Muzzle tov, another victory for Colt Cabana, who I predict is the next NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Boom Boom Cabana.
To some, it might be I'm having a good time and fun and games, but the reality of it is, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, in 2 weeks' time, I am coming for you. I will win the NWA Championship, and Colt Cabana will be the NWA Heavyweight Champion of Hollywood. I'm playing around now. I'm playing around.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Resnick standing here backstage with Scorpio Sky. And, you know, Scorpio, tonight you take on a man who you teamed with just 2 weeks ago, Joey Ryan.
Just 2 weeks ago, we were brothers. We were friends, side by side. But tonight is going to be a completely different story. We are here in Hollywood, California, the Sunset Strip, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, one of my favorite places. But Joey, you and I have a similar goal. You and I are both competitive. And that's why we can go into this ring tonight as friends, as neighbors, if you will, and put it all on the line and try to take each other's heads off. Joey, I like you. I respect you. But if you even dream of beating me, you better wake right up and apologize. Because I've trained too hard, I've worked too hard, and I am too ready to go straight to the top. The stars aren't high enough for the King of Sting. So I'll see you tonight, Joey. I hope you're ready.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, should be a very exciting matchup. Stay tuned.
It's main event time next, right here on NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, as Joey Ryan takes on Scorpio Sky.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is going to break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
The following contest is your Championship Wrestling from Hollywood main event of the evening. Introducing first, from Big Bear, California, weighing in 190 pounds, Scorpio Sky.
Well, fans, we're getting set for our main event, and James, what a main event it looks to be. Here we see Scorpio Sky, a competitor who gave the champ, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, all he could handle in recent weeks.
Tonight is our big main event, Scorpio Sky, Joey Ryan. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. Scorpio Sky in the ring right now. He's a tough competitor.
Settle in, folks. Get ready. It's going to be one heck of a ride.
And his opponent, weighing in 215 pounds, this is Hollywood's own Joey Ryan.
And we mentioned Scorpio Sky coming off a loss against the champion, a loss that really showed what he's all about. But here's a man who's been all about winning as of late. We saw the victory over TJ Perkins in our first main event. And how about who can forget him pinning the champion in six-man tag team action?
I think that was a fluke in its own, Todd Kenley. But tonight, Scorpio Sky, Joey Ryan, a contenders match for sure.
Yep, folks, an NWA Contenders Showcase here in our main event. And it looks to be an extremely exciting main event. It's going to be a sprint. Don't blink, you might miss something in this one.
You know, Scorpio Sky, he trains outside of wrestling up in Big Bear, where the altitude is high, and other mixed martial arts. So he comes tonight with an arsenal of different moves besides professional wrestling.
Well, that high elevation training really can give you the edge in conditioning in a matchup. Gives you that extra lung power when the match goes into deep water, and you got to think he's going to need it against Joey Ryan tonight. Someone who has been extremely impressive as of late. Joey counters the headlock takedown with a head scissors, now the other way around. And likewise countered by Scorpio Sky. Both men jockeying for position here early in the main event, James.
Both these guys know exactly what the next move is from these guys. Big powerhouses here tonight. High flyers, they can work ground, they can fight. But, you know, talking about air quality here in Hollywood, I don't know, Joey Ryan, Hollywood's own, kind of training in some smog, don't you think, Todd Kenley?
I'll tell you that. Breathing that smog, Joey Ryan's going to have some tough lungs in his own right. Japanese arm drag. Both men looking for the drop kick. It's like they're fighting their mirror image.
That's pretty impressive.
What do you think it's going to take, James, for either man to get the advantage? Will it come down to one making a mistake? What's it going to take over this matchup? Because right now it's even Steven.
It is even tonight, and I think what's going to happen is a mistake's going to happen tonight. Someone's going to slip, someone's going to get too high in the air, and the other one, they're going to catch them. And tonight, well, I can't even put money on anything tonight because Joey Ryan and Scorpio Sky, these two competitors are tough.
Yeah, you'll remember in that World Heavyweight title matchup, it took a low blow into the pile driver to put Sky away. I don't think you're going to see any of that type of chicanery in this matchup. Both men respect each other too much for that.
Yeah, they respect each other, but think about it, Todd Kenley. They're both after the gold. They're both after Adam Pearce and the NWA Championship belt.
Well, point well made there, my friend. Again, this is a contender showcase. Look for these two to pull out all the stops. Nice knee to the midsection there, attacking the core region, and that can really compromise the high flying of Sky. Here's the cover, only a 2 count.
Scorpio Sky, big knee to the gut there, taking the wind right out of him. Now he's going to have to regroup as Joey Ryan goes to town on Scorpio Sky.
Two competitors that really made a name for themselves here in the City of Angels. And we mentioned that pinfall victory, albeit in six-man tag team action, Joey Ryan pinning the champ. What does that do for his confidence?
I'm sure it gives him a big ego boost, just like he's walking down Hollywood Boulevard. But, you know, again, you pointed it right out. It was a six-man tag team match. Joey Ryan doesn't have the belt. Adam Pearce does. That's the only thing that matters right now.
Well, that could change. Again, Colt Cabana coming up 2 weeks away from his date with Destiny with the champ, and you got to think Joey Ryan, if he can get by Scorpio Sky here, may be the next in line. Big drop kick, but likewise, after the showing that Sky had against Pearce, if somehow Sky pulls off the victory, he'll be right back into contention as well, James.
These guys are on the same level, but with those haymakers they were throwing just a minute ago and the big drop kick by Joey Ryan. Oh my goodness. This is where the MMA comes in.
Yeah.
Submission.
Look at this, that arm bar, using the ropes for that added leverage, but the only thing with that maneuver is referee starts the 5 count. You can't finish a guy with that.
Yeah, very true, but it's a matter of wearing your opponent down. And Joey Ryan coming. Oh, he has a history of shoulder injuries, and I think Scorpio Sky knows that. Goes for the pin.
Now into the cover goes Scorpio Sky, gets the 2 count. Yes, that kick right between the shoulder blades. Could have caught back of the brainstem as well. That can knock your opponent out just like that. And right now Scorpio Sky targeting that. He is relentless in his attack.
He's a smart man. He knows exactly what to do. And he has goals in mind, Todd Kenley. He has goals. And tonight, that goal is to pin Joey Ryan.
Yeah, he's got goals as high as the elevation he trains in, and now raining down the right hands. The crowd can in unison.
So nice to know that the fans of Hollywood know how to count to 10.
Oh, well, you stop. 10 punches there in the corner. Joey Ryan crumbles. He's in trouble.
I think their friendship is kind of out the window right now, Todd Kenley.
Again, when you mentioned so much on the line here, turning a lot of heads. Whoever gets the victory here may be in line for a shot. Face whoever wins the upcoming matchup between Colt Cabana and Adam Pearce. Big suplex now floats over into the corner, cover nicely, and gets only a 1 count there.
Joey Ryan, I think he's going off some fumes right now because I think Scorpio Sky is kind of worn. Oh, that shoot! They've worn each other out. And let's see what Scorpio Sky's gonna go. Whoa!
Firing up here. We talked about it before. The Angels fan, a little rally monkey action. Scoop and a slam by Joey Ryan, and he might be heading to the high rent district here.
Well, you know, the Angels didn't make it to the postseason. I don't think tonight Joey Ryan's gonna make it to the end of the match.
It remains to be seen. He didn't make it to that top rope. He was thinking high impact. Scorpio Sky cut him off. Wow! Unbelievable athleticism from a standing position. Jumps up and scores with the Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. And here goes Scorpio Sky. Oh!
Again, up and over. Somersault dive to the outside. Folks, both men down. Who's going to get back in first? Who's going to get the advantage? We've got to take a break. The main event continues next.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
And we're back. Welcome back to the main event on NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Scorpio Sky back in. What an incredible dive that was to the outside before the break, James.
Huge elevation on Scorpio Sky, just like right now! Going for the pin, 1, 2, oh!
Springboard into the crossbody and only comes out with the 2 count. Incredible competition. The likes that you will see each and every week, folks, in our main event.
Missed with the big kick there. I don't know if Joey Ryan can get out of this.
Joey Ryan looking a little worse for wear. He's looking for that transition. Beautifully done into the suplex throw. But somehow Sky to his feet first. Joey really looks fatigued at this point.
I don't know if he's quite to his feet. I think he has the ropes to help him out on that one because that was a devastating move on the hands of Joey Ryan.
It was, but this match has taken so much out of Joey that he's unable to immediately capitalize. Now, charging, but eats a boot.
Oh!
Big time power slam, lightning fast into the cover, only a 2 count.
That's like 2 3/4, Todd Finley. Oh, I'm surprised he kicked out of that.
Back and forth seesaw action here in the main event.
The crowd behind Scorpio Sky and Hollywood's own Joey Ryan. Oh, you think Joey Ryan might be going for that super kick?
He certainly might. He loves to double it up just to make sure. Oh, couldn't get the elevation on it that time. Wow! That's 3 points. He kicked it through the upright, looking for the spine buster, a la Carl Anderson. Wow, counter wrestling at its best into the leg lock.
Joey Ryan might tap out tonight.
Will Sky put him away? Joey Ryan trying to fight his way to the ropes. You can see the pain etched on his face. And he makes it to the ropes, and just in the nick of time.
I think that saved his life right there. You know, Scorpio Sky's a smart man. He takes out the legs of Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan can't go for that super kick.
Yeah, very good point there, James. If Joey can get to his vertical base, he couldn't get all of it earlier. Does he have enough left in those legs to connect with that double super kick? Only one way to find out.
I think Joey Ryan's hurt.
Joey just shrugs him off. Not a whole lot behind that kick. Charges now. Beautiful spear. Joey setting him up here. Maybe pile driver, maybe power bomb. But he doesn't have that vertical base. He doesn't have the power in his legs, James.
Oh, smart move! Scorpio Sky going for the submission. Joey Ryan has to tap out tonight. Look at Scorpio Sky.
The first one didn't get it done, but folks, this one might. Like a shark smelling blood in the water. He is relentless. Right back to that leg, and Joey Ryan once again, desperation move, gets to the ropes. Wow.
Scorpio Sky, he sees it. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. He sees that championship gold in his eyesight. But wow, Joey Ryan, I don't know what to say. He got to the rope. I think he should have just tapped out and lived to fight another day.
Live to fight another day, perhaps, but too much pride for that. But you'll remember Scorpio came very close to defeating Adam Pearce. Can he win the big one here tonight? Can he put away Hollywood's own Joey Ryan? Thus far, hasn't been able to do it. Misses, nobody home for the super kick. Big flying knee. Oh! And he slipped away. Joey Ryan rolled to the outside. I think it was his momentum that carried him to the outside. But because of that, Sky not able to cover there, James.
That knee might have knocked him out. Scorpio Sky needs to get him back in the ring in order to win this match. You know, as you know, he can't win on the outside.
What incredible action. Oh, that was a tough break for Scorpio Sky. Had Joey remained inside, I think Sky could have secured the pin and perhaps the victory here. But it wasn't to be, not yet at least. Will this be enough?
Oh! Big kick out by Joey Ryan. Scorpio Sky, he has to regroup here. He has to think about what he needs to do to beat Joey Ryan.
And again, I really think that cost him. Had he been able to cover right after that devastating knee strike, I think he would have beat him. But Joey Ryan luckily went to the outside. And now, look at this attack, these brutal buzzsaw-like leg kicks. And now going for a body kick. Jackknife cover here the other way by Joey Ryan.
Unbelievable.
Out of nowhere.
Here is your winner, Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan able to pull victory from the jaws of defeat.
Wow, Scorpio Sky was so close, so close. I have to hand it to both of these guys. They definitely deserve the moniker under NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood's main event. Wow.
Under the bright lights, they both left it all in the ring. You see Joey Ryan, he's slapping that leg, that knee, trying to get some feeling back into it. It was all Scorpio Sky at the end, and here we see it. I think we're going to see some sportsmanship here, James.
He was smart. He just clocked him over the head, but teach his own.
Great class shown by both of these competitors. Great heart and great respect shown by the fans.
Wait a minute!
No, not again. Give me a break. What is wrong with this madman?
You can always count on Scrap Daddy Iron Pierce to be right where he needs to be.
Pierce is a man possessed. We saw what he did to Cabana, and now the other competitor who is vying for that title. Please, don't let him pile drive him on the title.
Wait a minute!
Cabana in for the save. He knows all too well what it's like to be attacked by the champion, and he wasn't going to let it happen to Joey Ryan here tonight.
Wow! What is Boom Boom doing here? Adam Pearce is the champion. You got to show him respect.
Big backdrop by Cabana. Pearce takes a shortcut, rakes the eyes. He's thinking pile driver, and no!
No!
And is the champion cursed?
Billy, oh no!
Is he cursed? Is his title in jeopardy? Yes, it is. The Belly Goat's curse applied. The champ is tapping.
This is not a real match. This is not a match. Come on, referee! Get him off of him!
The champ is tapping, and does this foreshadow? Is this what the future holds for the champion? Are we looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion in that man, Colt Cabana?
Wow, Adam Pearce. Telling exactly what he thinks about the referees. Wow, Colt Boom Boom Cabana has no business coming down to the ring. He was just merely talking to Joey Ryan.
Oh, please. Obviously looking at a different monitor than I am. What a the referee is completely out here. What a fantastic main event we had, but marred by the actions of that man, the champion, not acting like a champion tonight, folks.
Boom Boom has something to say.
How does it feel, champ, to tap out in front of everybody?